Hi guys, Karen here with another video. Welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for watching. And today, as you can see, we're going to be talking about legumes, beans, everything in front of you. And this video is done by request for one of my daughters. She her thing is I taught them how to cook, but not how to help other people cook. So so she was like, Mom, can you do this video about beans, like how to cook the beans, like each time? And she calls me a lot to ask me different questions about cooking different types of beans. So with that being said, let's get right into it. This is going to be quick and fun. I'm not going to keep you guys long. So first up, we're going to go into types of beans. So over here, first off, here's an overview of what I typically have on hand all the time, except for I'm missing red lentils on this side. So you have your heavy duty beans, like your pinto beans here. You have your red kidney beans here. You have some navy beans and black beans and chickpeas. Over here, you have your lentils, your split peas, and you probably have red lentils as well. You could actually put the black beans over into this category. I have them separated by how long they would soak. Okay, so the black beans could be over here, but I prefer to soak them, overnight because they do cook faster, but you don't have to. So your lentils, your split peas, your red lentils, mung beans, those sorts of things, you really don't have to soak them. You can cook them right away, and they tend to take about 30 to 45 minutes. These type of peas, because they're very small, as you can see, and they don't have to cook down that much. It doesn't take them that long to cook. As opposed to the larger beans here, as you can see, the chickpeas are heavier, okay? So, and they're gonna be, if you try to cook these, they're probably gonna take you 2.5 hours. You're just cooking them right away. But I mean, you can, but I would suggest soaking them. Okay, the other thing is, from eating beans, adding beans to your diet, first off, you can get vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, folate, magnesium, iron, potassium, most of all fiber, adding more fiber to the diet. As you can see here, when you go in the store and you actually see a soup mixture, you can make your own. Typically, I would add red lentils to this, but instead I'm just playing around, so I added some split peas to it instead. But you can always make your own soup mixtures. So I'll tell you a little bit about what I do with each bean. So first off, this is my soup mixture here, and I tend to add, if you add split peas or lentils, they're going to cook first, of course, but I tend to just soak the whole soup mixture, however much, like if it's 2 cups, I just soak that overnight and it cooks just fine within about 45 minutes to an hour. These are pinto beans. This is my handy dandy notebook. You knew that was here. The pinto beans this is typically used for refried beans. You can use them in soups, you can use them in stews, however you want to use it. Black beans, you can also use these for refried beans, but sometimes they're used in salads. You can make chilies with the both of them. Pretty much you can use them in that same way. Navy beans over here, the navy beans are the ones that I use for, what are they called? You typically have them in the summer. That's it. I use them for baked beans. You can make a white bean soup, white bean stew. It's really delicious. I tend to use this bean more in the summertime. You can also make chili with it as well. Over here, your split pea soup, like I said, is great if you're trying to make a soup mixture. And they're great by themselves. It's easy to puree for sure. And the lentil, of course, you can do almost anything with this: soups, stews, curry, what have you, you name it. And then last but not least, we have the chickpea here. And you know, this is what we make hummus from. You can use this in curry. You can use this, you use this when you're making falafels. I mean, it's so versatile. So the next step is the soaking method. So with these type of beans, what you would do is soak for at least 8 hours. Overnight is preferred. The other thing that you can do if you need something quick, what I normally do, you can boil, you turn the water on and boil it for an hour and then turn it off. And probably about within 4 to 5 hours, those beans will soften as well if you need a quick soak. So let's look at our garbanzo beans. These are garbanzo beans dried, and then I've had some soaking overnight. So obviously you can see the difference between the two. Just take one out. Ta-da! So there's the difference between the two. And it's been soaking overnight, so I wanted to make a hummus. So yeah, so definitely soaking does make a huge difference in terms of cooking time, lessening that cooking time. Definitely. So guys, I'm, like I said, doing this video for my daughter and her friends. And so I hope, there's so many different beans too. I don't even have the black eyed peas out here now that I think about it. But, and they don't take that long to cook either. This is just, you know, I call this kitchen basics because, you know, I really didn't think about, you know, people not cooking with legumes or beans or what have you, because I do so all the time. But, you know, when she asked me to do the video, I thought maybe, you know, I mean, she's letting me know that sometimes, you know, people get accustomed to cooking with one particular thing, or they have one favorite dish or one dish that they were shown. And it's always good to see other things. So I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you're interested in a kitchen basics series, and because I would love to do it. You know, like I always say, I come from a family that loves to cook. I've been in the kitchen with my mom since I was 8 cooking. My husband learned to put things together in the kitchen from his dad, and his dad learned from his mother. And so over here, everybody cooks. Even if you're a sous chef, everybody is cooks. And I, you know, like I always say, you know, everyone should learn how to feed themselves and feed themselves well. So I hope you found this video helpful. And let me know in the comments below, what type of beans do you use? You know, I'm always into hearing about new and different beans to try. So let me know. Has anybody cooked with fava beans? I would love to know. I can't get my hands on them. But let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.